Okay, so we got a lot of great stuff to talk about today. A lot of crazy shit. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. Roll the intro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Comic Perspective, where I myself will be discussing the most vital news in DC and Marvel today. We've got a lot of updates to get through regarding everything that's either been announced or just pure speculation, and you'll probably notice the change in scenery for today's segment. That's because I'm a real business motherfucker. Anywho, if you haven't already dropped a like on the video and subscribed to the channel, I'm gonna have to push you to do so because it really helps us in the YouTube algorithm to spread amongst the wider audience. Yet I digress, and my voice is going a bit, so please forgive me. I figure we've surpassed the threshold in this intro where I've got to keep it cool, calm, and contained. So now I'm going to speak my mind. What the fuck has been going on lately? I've been hearing about, and I'm almost certain all of you have too, this Twitter update that states Adam Driver is going to be considered for the role of Reed Richards in the MCU's upcoming Fantastic Four movie. And on top of that, Mila Kunis is being eyed out for the role of Sue Storm. And on top of that, Jonathan Majors gets fucking dropped from his PR team amongst other people who want to wash their hands clean from the accusations of him clobbering a female in a sea breezily fashion. Jesus in the morning. I wouldn't have thought of this in my wildest fucking dreams. Michael B. Jordan is looking at him knowing he deserves 80% of the blame for putting him in a boxing role. Creed 3. The last thing Johnny Boy needed was an opportunity to mush up the faces of some A-list actors to eventually unleash that wrath upon his Snow Bunny girlfriend. But we can touch on that a bit later. Adam Driver being on top of the Marvel's list of actors to play Reed Richards comes from Twitter user My Time to Shine Hello, who's an extremely reputable source. She's gotten a lot right in the past. And I loved Adam Driver in the Star Wars prequels, even though they treated his character like the butcher that deals with new fucking cattle orders that arrives in his shop each and every Saturday morning. Episode 7 of Star Wars showcased his relentless talent in the lead role of a big budget film. So I think it's safe to say that he's not someone we need to worry about when taking up such an important role in a cinematic universe such as Marvel's. He's been in the spotlight before, and as for aesthetics, all they gotta do is slap some grey hair on his sides, and I'm more than confident he'll nail the look of Reed. Mila Kunis as Sue Storm, however, his on-screen fucking spouse. She's a seasoned actor herself, she's a veteran, she's been around for ages. As for whether or not they're gonna smack a blonde wig on her, surely they have to. They have to get it accurate, correct? She's been around long enough to provide a confident on-screen presence as well as Adam, but the chemistry between her and Adam is honestly yet to be known. We have nothing to go off. They haven't been in movies together. I'm just eager to learn more about this movie because I know it's Feige's passion project. So whether or not that's a good thing, I don't have a goddamn clue. I don't trust this motherfucker as far as I can throw him. And before you think on that any further, I wouldn't be able to lift that big boy to begin with. Phase 4 was a pile of degenerated, deeply devoured dog shit. And Phase 5 didn't start off any better, considering I had to deal with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania and its fucking flop at the box office. If these nonsense aren't taking their IP seriously, then why should I? Which brings me to my final topic of the Marvel segment in today's video. Jonathan Majors, loving the role of a boxer so much, he allegedly decided to show the world what type of hits he's really into. And I'm not talking about the box office kind. 11 more women have recently come forward to the DA's office to state Majors had assaulted them in their past relationships with him. Whether they're telling the truth or not, or they're just out to make a quick buck, is beyond me. So I can't really give an opinion on that. It wouldn't be fair. Because then, if he ends up being guilty, everyone's going to come back here and be like, you fucking, oh my misogynist. Shut up. But this situation is getting messier than the bedsheets of our beloved Captain Jack Sparrow. Should Marvel consider recasting Majors in his role of Kang the Conqueror? If he's guilty of said accusations, then it's a no-brainer. Unless you're Warner Brothers dealing with Ezra Miller situation that hasn't got a verdict as of yet. Jesus, these actors can't be normal fucking people. Anyways, we'll wait and see how it goes in court. If he ends up being innocent, then I'm praying Disney keeps him on his cane, because he played the role exceptionally in Ant-Man. Besides him perishing from a couple of ants, he practically carried that fucking movie. So now moving on to some DC news. Says that our boy Henry Cavill is confirmed to make a brief appearance in the upcoming Flash movie this June. But there's a catch. There's always a catch. There always fucking is. It's going to be pulled from scenes out of the Joss Whedon cut of Justice League. So you can imagine how much of a shit people give about that. It'll be cool to see him, but I'm not going to put my fucking hands together in the cinema applauding unless the color of the suit he's wearing is black, just to make Snyder's cut canon. There's no need to piss the audience off with intention, alright? You're just blatantly making everybody mad. The whole universe is getting rebooted anyway after this movie, so you might as well just give the fans what they want, unless you're stupid, which Warner Brothers have proved they are time and time again. Speaking of Superman, James Gunn recently took to Twitter this week on the anniversary of Superman to show us the cover page of his Superman Legacy script. He wanted to just tease our balls a little bit. He's gone on to say that it's gone into pre-production, right? So that means costume designs, set designs, and the casting process is all underway. Filming is set to begin in January next year, which is fucking awesome. But as for the poor bastard playing Superman, I'm gonna keep him in my prayers. These Snyder fans are gonna fucking rip him 17 new assholes. And it's gonna end up on the hub. Gunn has said that they've got some great picks so far and that he's relieved. Well, you know what, man? That makes me greatly relieved. Give us the casting before the year's out. Just get it over and done with. Because whether you like it or not, these cult motherfuckers are gonna come for your neck either way, Mr. Gunn. Cult motherfucker? My voice broke. Onto a more optimistic update from DC's Maestro. He took to Twitter to let us know that there'll be no studio interference on any of the upcoming DCU projects. Because he is the studio interference. It's his shit. That means there'll be no repeat of what the old regime did to Snyder and his universe. Snyder. There'll be no horse shit rewrites of scripts to dumb it down for an imaginary 3-year-old audience that just isn't filling your seats. We're just gonna have some fucking quality projects. Great storytelling and visions that each director had intended. And hopefully that leads to an extremely bright future for the rest of the brand. From where I'm standing, The Flash is going to be a box office success. I'm excited for the trailer on the 25th, so Tuesday. I'm keen for Blue Beetle. Fuck off with Aquaman and just make Jason Momoa Lobo already. Stop wasting time, okay? We don't care about this sequel because these studio execs went and saw it. Apparently they weren't happy with it. Then, we've got a whole new universe to look forward to and hopefully get invested in. DC deserves to be on top after all this shit that it's had to put up with. They did it to themselves, obviously. I hope you've enjoyed this weekly update from your boy. If you have and you want to see more of what's been going on, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel down below, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the drops I got coming. It's been The Comic Perspective. Until next time, love.